Day morning. It was a cool start, mid-50s in Pulaski. 57 was the temperature this morning in Fayetteville, 60 in Athens, Decatur, 63 in Florence. Fort Payne dropped to right around 56 degrees this morning. Now I can tell you that our low temperatures are going to gradually start to climb throughout the next couple of days. Our average low for this time of the year is right around 68, 69 degrees. So we are going to be staying below that average line, but we'll be waking up to low and mid 60s, even upper 60s by next Monday. But notice what happens heading into next Thursday. Next Thursday, potentially waking up to the upper 40s next Thursday morning, lower 50s going to be mixed in as well. So it looks like we've got another cool down heading our way. Looking outside, mostly clouds. Unfortunately, you will see a few peaks of sunshine here and there, as well as a few peaks of blue sun behind the clouds. That's because we've got another system that's off to our west, but high pressure off to our east is what's kind of helping to keep all of the rain staying to the south of the Tennessee Valley. Unfortunately, we're still going to be seeing the cloud cover from it, but all the rain is really just expected to continue to drift more south-southeastward because of the way the trough is also set up within the atmosphere. So we're not expecting to see rainfall out of this system, but we will continue to see the cloud cover. Upper 70s, lower 80s across the board. 80 right now in Pulaski. We've got 81 in Fayetteville, 81 in Huntsville, 79 right now in Arab. We're sitting at 78 in Coleman. Russellville also seeing 78 degrees. Scottsboro also seeing 78 degrees. Now our dew points are starting to rise just a tad. Heading into this weekend, they'll continue to do so as well. So you might notice just a little bit more moisture added into the atmosphere, but the humidity level is going to remain really low. So it's not going to be feeling like summertime throughout the next couple of days because we do have those lower dew point values. Heading home this afternoon from school, expect to be sitting in the low 80s. We'll continue to see mostly clouds. And like I mentioned earlier, the rain not expected to be a problem across our area. For the overnight tonight, low 60s. Some of us could drop down into the upper 50s, especially our more northern areas, like areas that are right along that Alabama-Tennessee state line, as well as Giles and Lincoln counties. So southern middle Tennessee could potentially be dipping into the upper 50s for the overnight, while the rest of us sit in the low 60s, eventually warming into the mid and upper 80s for tomorrow afternoon, and we'll continue to see partly sunshine. So I mentioned that the rain is expected to stay off to our south, and that is the case, but our extreme southern counties could potentially be clipped with just a little bit of light rainfall. But areas along and east of I-65 expected to stay dry throughout this entire day today. We're all just going to experience the cloud cover that moves through. So it's only about a 10% chance of rain for tomorrow, 20 heading into both Saturday and Sunday. And then looking ahead into next week, Monday comes with about a 40% chance for rain. And then it looks like rain chances will start to decrease after next Monday. But if we're looking at so far our accumulation totals for this month, if you put it into perspective with our average, our August average that we typically see, we are below average. So if in this perspective, we are in a little bit of a deficit, and that is starting to show on our drought monitor. Our drought monitor updates every Thursday, so this is the very latest drought monitor. And notice how more areas have been included in the extremely dry category. And then if we look at extreme northeastern Giles County, we are starting to notice a little bit of moderate drought in that location. And unfortunately, heading into September, October, and even portions of November, we are expecting this drought monitor to see more colors, more dryness added to it, just because that's usually when we typically see a drought here. A deficit in rainfall is the fall season across the Tennessee Valley. So 83 for today, gradually warming into the upper 80s for Friday and Saturday. Saturday getting really close back into those low 90s. Not going to quite make it there just yet, but we've got another cool down heading our way. Notice Monday and Tuesday of next week. High temperatures only expected to warm into the low 80s for the afternoon. A little bit of rain and potentially a few thunderstorms going to be in the the forecast as well for next Monday and Tuesday. Next Wednesday as well, but next Wednesday comes with a little bit more sunshine than Monday and Tuesday. High temperature is going to be warming back into the mid 80s by about this time next week.